All right, so we are recording. So I am so happy to have Kelly and Kyle on today. Yay! And we're just going to talk a little bit about, we were hanging out yesterday and talking about a few things, and I thought it was the things that we were talking about, I think would be really awesome to share with you guys, because I feel like so many other people on our team have been here, and every single person in this team has been in the place and what we're going to talk about today in this place, and we don't talk about it often enough, and we're all in this together. So I think it's awesome when we share tips and tricks and what works for each of us in our business to help everyone else. So Kelly and Kyle are on with us today, and they have been coaches. You guys signed up the last day of September, right? October. So you guys have been coaches for about 7 months now?
Yes.
Yeah. So the really cool thing is that they have built this business and they're doing it together. And they're doing this together as a family, and they have goals and things that they have set along the way. And one thing that we talked about in the very beginning is as soon as Kyle signed up, he pretty much had his sight on diamonds. Like, he wanted it to happen right then. And he was bound and determined to make it happen. But we know now, now that we've gotten a little bit into it and he is working the business, sometimes it's not as easy as we think it is going to be. And the really cool thing about them is that even though they haven't hit the goal that they had set out for in the very beginning, they haven't given up on that goal. They haven't lost sight of it. And they have picked themselves up and they keep going, and they're determined to hit that goal. And sometimes that happens. I think along the way we set goals for ourselves, and I mean, I can't tell you how many goals that I've set, and whether it be weight loss, whether it be something personal, or whether it be in my business, I've set a goal and it hasn't happened. That time frame has come and gone. But it's so important that you don't give up on that goal. And you set that goal for a reason, and it was important to you for a reason. So you want to make sure that just because you didn't hit it in that time frame, it's not something that you give up on. You keep pushing towards that. And it could be Success Club. 1 month you don't hit Success Club, and you don't sit around. You can dwell on it and be sad about it for a little bit, but pick yourself back up. You started doing this business for a reason, and you did this to help other people. And by staying consistent in your business, it's going to happen. And you don't want to let that get you down and affect you in the next month. So it happened. It happens to all of us. We've all missed Success Club at some point in our business. Dust yourself off and remember why you got into this, and remember your why, and keep pushing towards that goal, because it'll happen. Mm-hmm. So I would love to hear from you guys, what it is, when you guys didn't hit that goal that you set in that shorter period of time. How did you get out of your own head and get past that negative self-talk and said, okay, we're going to make this happen? And what do you guys do on the months where, because in this 7-month time, there has been a few months where you haven't hit Success Club. How do you guys get out of that negative place in your mind and keep pushing towards your goals?
Well, I'd say for me, probably my biggest thing is faith. That's where I set a lot of goals and I fail a lot, but you learn from those, you pick yourself up, and you keep moving forward. I think the hardest thing for me, I was bound and determined to hit Success Club for the first 3 months. The first 2 months, it came not easily, but it came rather easier than the other times. But I got to that last month in December, and I thought, man, everybody's going to be wanting to buy something in December, and it took everything I could, and we just didn't hit. And
missed it by 1 point.
By 1 point, and it sucked. But you know what? You just pick yourself up and keep moving forward. And when 7 months ago, when we were blessed with this little Beachbody coaching thing, we didn't really know what it was, but we kind of tuned ourselves in daily, and we were posting, we were doing our workouts and kind of learning from others, and slowly and steadily this little seed is starting to grow, and we're starting to see something come to fruition of it. I mean, it's not our time yet, but we know a wave's going to be coming in for us. We just keep building and keep building and keep building, and every day we see gains, and we know it's coming soon.
I think it also helps that in our full-time jobs, we're both supervisors, so we are a leader figure. So I'm always the cheerleader champion, trying to, promote things, get goals for our store. So I think that helps having that background too, and just trying to be positive. we have negative times and just like everybody else, and we kind of dwell on it, but we just kind of brush it off and we talk about it, and then we just move forward and try not to go back. We've made plenty of mistakes so far, and we just kind of remember those in the back of our mind and just do better next time.
Yeah, it's that fail forward moment. You learn from your mistakes, and that's really awesome that in this business we have that. It sucks to fail, but it's really awesome when you can learn from what that failure was. And I think the personal development is huge. And you guys, Kyle, before Kyle even signed up to be a coach, he was reading and listening to podcasts and doing personal development. So that's awesome. And in the very beginning, I know that, Kelly, you got into Insanity first, and you were, kind of the one that started this. And it took a little while for you to get Kyle on board and, you guys to do this together. How did you get him, how did you get him on board?
Yeah, that goes back to 2012 when I did Insanity and had a pretty good transformation. And I knew that there was something to this Beachbody, had great programs. And there's a few people that I've known throughout the years that have done some coaching and kind of see them trickle it in their Facebook. And it was very intriguing to me. And Kyle's been a gym rat and a runner for ever since we've been together. And I knew it'd be a tough sell. But he supported me with the programs. And I thought if I just keep pushing it on him, and I think I've bought every program they offer. So it's like, try to do this with me, try to do this one. And he did a few with me. I just wasn't his thing until probably about last year. He really got into it. He had a little bit of a health scare, I guess, and had to go through a procedure, and it really kind of opened up his eyes to a different world. We always sit around and think, are we going to be in retail for another 15 years? I've been at Kohl's for 11 years. He's been at Lowe's for over 8 years. And we don't have much time to ourselves. Retail's pretty demanding. My busy time's Christmas, his busy time's summer. So it's so hard to get our stuff together to actually enjoy our life. So we always sit around and think, what can we do? There's more to life besides just working and 24/7. So I'm like, why don't you look into this fitness thing? That's all you do. You live and breathe fitness. You're running constantly. You're always, trying to improve your health and encouraging other people, messaging. He would get messages all the time. Oh man, I'd love to go run with you. Or, he had connections already, but didn't realize it. And finally, sitting on the couch one day, we just had a heart-to-heart talk, and he finally seen the light.
Yeah, and I kind of told her, I was like, all right, if we're going to do this, we're never ones to kind of, pardon my French, go half-ass at something. So we were going full steam ahead, and we wanted to make an impact and be, I guess, recognized. But, there's other people out there who are doing the same thing. But I guess finding your uniqueness, I guess, is what we're trying to do. But it's been a blessing for us, and we love it.
Now, when you said finding your uniqueness, what are you guys doing to find that?
Really just trying not to
kind of being ourselves, and just, we're not used to putting ourselves out there. So that's a little bit new to us. I've been on Facebook probably for, 7 or 8 years. He went off Facebook for 3 years. So him coming back to Facebook this past year was kind of new to him, and a lot has changed on Facebook. So he was just learning everything. But I think just trying to, be honest and true and let people in our lives and just really show them who we are without, hiding all the secrets and stuff, just kind of being true to, in our challenge groups, we slip up, we eat pizza sometimes, you got to find that balance. So we're just really honest to our people that are in our groups, and we know it's a struggle, and we're human too.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's really great. And as far as, I know that you guys both are working full time, and that's one of the reasons why you guys started doing this is, you have those goals. You wanted to move to Hawaii, baby. This is you guys are doing this for your future. So with you guys already working full time and 2 busy retail careers, how do you guys make this work as a team? What are things that you guys do together? Do you do something separately?
All the time. Our challenge is that we can't really set a schedule, because I have a month schedule out, but it's different every day. He's on a weird rotation. So a lot of times it's, me in the office for a few hours, or, while he's at work, or he likes to get up early and do some work. I don't, so I'm more of a night owl. So a lot of it is separate. But doing the power hours with you guys have really helped us out when we have a day off together, or if one of us is home, because it forces us to do it, because, it's hard to, you got housework and errands to do. So it's, you have to sacrifice things to, to make time for it if you really want it.
Now, do you guys, as far as reaching out to people and things like that, do you guys have separate lists that you work off of? Do you tell each other, like, hey, I'm reaching out to these people? Like, how does that work for you guys?
We do kind of bounce things off of each other. Like, we'll have, people in mind, but, even sometimes before, maybe I might do a post, I'll run it by her, and she's like, what are you doing? But, it does help to have a second person to work together, I guess you would say.
We started out with separate lists, and like I said, Kyle hasn't been on Facebook that much, so we're trying to build his contact list. So, you feel tapped out sometimes, so I was like, let me see your friends list. So I was going through, I'm like, what about this person and this person? So sometimes just swapping our Facebooks is kind of helpful too, because, I might connect with somebody that I'm, on his friends list that I never met before. We have probably 300 mutual friends, but we still have probably 300 that are not. So I feel like that's a great opportunity for maybe some of women that he has that he works with can kind of get to know me. And same thing with me. I have some men that he's kind of connected with at my work. So it's kind of helped to have a husband-wife, especially with couples. We've been pretty successful getting some couples on board with our challenge groups.
Uh-huh.
That's awesome. Yeah, you guys are definitely rocking the challenge group, and you guys do really great with that. And it's awesome that you guys have paired up with Michael and you guys are doing this together as a team. It's so cool to have the challenge groups where you have someone else to rely on and, bounce ideas off of. So that's really cool.
I think that's important too, is finding, when you first start, you're kind of like, everybody's new and you don't know who everybody is and you don't know who to reach out to. But I think trying to build relationships is really important right from the get-go. Find a success partner has really helped us. We went a few months with, we just considered each other our partners, but then we realized we're going to have to reach out and get somebody else and, bounce ideas off. And I think that's helpful too, having different perspectives and experience.
Yeah, and the cool thing is that I've got a bug flying in front of me. The cool thing is that along the way, in your career, I've had like 5 different success partners. It depends on where you are in your journey, and I still talk to all of them. So it just may depend on what you need at that moment. Someone else may be pushing for that same thing. So it's cool that you can find those people to relate to and work with along that part or that hustle in your journey. And then you also have each other to lean on too. So that's super cool. I just think it's awesome, like I said, that you guys have, and you guys are like quintessentially, like when I think about people who don't give up on and are good at digging into that personal development and not letting those negative thoughts, even though we all have them, you don't dwindle on them and let them dwell and have those, we all have ups and downs, but you guys are really great about getting out of those downs. Is there anything that you guys are doing aside from like leaning on each other and doing personal development that helps you? I'm going back to all that. I just think that like I said, you guys are just really awesome at that.
Well, I think, I always read the Bible daily, but a big personal development for me, and a lot of people will probably laugh, but is music. Music helps me and inspires me, and when I work out, I don't know why I've always been a music person, but keeps me going daily. But working in a world of retail, I sell appliances, and you can imagine how many appliances you have problems with. So imagine how many negative customers I have to deal with and how much negativity a day I deal with. So it's like when I go into work, I have to put on this force field of positivity, which Beachbody helps so much. And it's, I've got negativity coming at me at every angle, but this Beachbody stuff just helps me remain positive. And I think people see that and I've had a lot of people at work come up and ask me how I remain positive in such, negative situations. But it's all Beachbody. It's all the people, I communicate with daily, the workouts, everything. It just makes you a better person and makes you see the positivity and not trying to dwell on negative things so much.
Yeah. I mean, I truly feel like one of my other coaches reached out to me the other day, and she said it's because she's been going through some things in her life right now and things with her job, and she was like, it's because of Beachbody and having this and having my challenge group and my workouts and this team that I feel like it's what's gotten me through this, and I have been able to stay positive and look at, yes, I'm in a dark place right now, but I'm coming toward the end of it, and things are going to get better. And if I wouldn't have had this in the past, I would have been looking at things a lot differently. It's really awesome that we have each other as a team and we can lean on each other. And like what you said, as a new coach, it's really important that you come in and get to know the rest of the team. It's scary, yes, to put yourself out there, but we all want to get to know each other. We're all family. And as a new coach, the sooner that you put yourself out there and get to know the rest of the team and lean on us, the quicker you're going to have this feeling that you guys have and have that sense of family and feel like, hey, okay, I can reach out to anyone, and get the information or get an answer to a question, or just if you need somebody to talk to.
Right.
It has nothing to do with Beachbody. You have that relationship, and we are all in this as a family, and that's so cool. So, yeah. Do you all have anything else? I know that we wanted to keep this short and simple so that everybody would have time to watch it, but can you think of anything else that you want to say to the rest of the team?
Not really. I just appreciate everybody and all the love they give us, whether it be a like or a comment or whatever it is. It's just, it's really cool meeting all these new people and, people I've never met before in different parts of the country and getting to know their lives, and I highly recommend it.
Yeah, like yesterday it was awesome being able to actually meet, Michael and see you again, because everybody is all over, the United States. So I think that's awesome too, is having connection with people all over the place. And then actually being able to come together is also pretty neat, especially when you do the events for Super Sunday. Can't wait for that. It's going to be exciting.
I know, and I missed my VIP ticket. I didn't get
set
one.
my alarm, and I was thinking I always mess up with the time, so I got up at 8, and it worked out.
I missed it by 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
I'm gonna autograph.
Jealous. Okay, well, I am gonna hit stop record then. So bye, guys.
Thank you.